As we journey through life, the process of aging often brings with it a mix of emotions and experiences that can be both profound and challenging. While many people focus on the physical changes that come with getting older, like gray hair, wrinkles, or a slower metabolism, aging is much more than just a series of visible transformations. It encompasses a complex web of emotional and psychological challenges that can shape our later years in unexpected ways. One of the hardest parts of getting older is grappling with the passage of time. Each birthday can serve as a reminder of dreams that may have gone unfulfilled or paths not taken. This reflection can lead to feelings of regret or sadness as we confront the reality that some of our aspirations may remain just that, aspirations. Additionally, the experience of loneliness can become more pronounced as friends and loved ones pass away or as life circumstances change, leaving us to navigate the world with a sense of isolation. Yet, amidst these challenges, there is also the potential for growth, joy, and connection. The later years of life can be a time to rediscover passions, forge new relationships, and find purpose in unexpected places. This text aims to guide readers through the complexities of aging, offering insights on how to embrace this stage of life with a sense of fulfillment and hope. By exploring ways to cultivate joy, nurture connections, and pursue meaningful activities, we can transform the narrative of aging from one of loss to one of opportunity. In this journey, we will uncover the beauty that can be found in the later years, encouraging a perspective that celebrates life, even as it changes. Together, we will navigate the emotional landscape of aging, seeking to find light in the shadows and purpose in the passage of time. As we grow older, our perception of time shifts dramatically. In youth, time often feels endless, like a vast ocean stretching out before us. Days blend into weeks, and years seem to pass without urgency. We believe we have all the time in the world to chase our dreams, explore new paths, and make mistakes. However, as the years accumulate, that sense of infinity begins to fade. We become acutely aware of life's limits, realizing that time is not just a backdrop to our lives, but a precious resource that slips away with each passing moment. This awareness can bring a mix of emotions. Regret often surfaces as we reflect on the choices we made or the opportunities we let slip by. We might think about the dreams we set aside, the passions we didn't pursue, or the relationships we neglected. Yet, alongside regret, there is also hope. Many people find that this realization can spark a desire to make changes, to prioritize what truly matters, and to reconnect with their passions. Take, for example, the story of a woman named Clara. In her youth, Clara dreamed of becoming a painter. She spent hours sketching and experimenting with colors, but life took her in a different direction. She got married, raised children, and worked a steady job, all the while putting her artistic dreams on hold. As she approached her 60s, Clara began to feel the weight of time pressing down on her. She looked around and saw her children growing up and starting their own lives. It was then that she realized how much she missed painting. Then, instead of succumbing to regret, Clara decided to pick up her brushes again. She enrolled in a local art class, surrounded herself with fellow artists, and began to create. The joy she felt while painting reignited a spark within her. She started to showcase her work in community galleries, and to her surprise, people responded positively. Clara discovered that it was never too late to pursue her passion, and in doing so, she found a new sense of purpose and fulfillment. Clara's journey reminds us that, while time may be limited, it is also a powerful motivator. The awareness of life's fleeting nature can lead us to reevaluate our priorities and embrace the things that truly matter. It encourages us to take risks, to follow our hearts, and to live fully in the present. In the end, it is not about the years we have left, but how we choose to spend them. As we age, the gradual loss of strength, stamina, and cognitive sharpness can bring many emotional and practical challenges. Daily life can feel different when simple tasks become harder to manage. For instance, carrying groceries or climbing stairs might take more effort than it used to. This change can lead to feelings of sadness as we realize that abilities we once took for granted are slipping away. The fear of conditions like dementia can also loom large, making us anxious about losing our memories and the ability to think clearly. Adapting to these physical limitations can be tough, but many find new ways to enjoy life. Embracing gentler activities, such as swimming or yoga, can help maintain physical health while being easier on the body. These activities not only keep us active, but also provide a sense of community and relaxation. Similarly, focusing on mental health through reading or solving puzzles can keep our minds engaged and sharp. These activities can be fulfilling and help us feel accomplished. Even as we face changes in our physical abilities, resilience becomes an important part of this journey. Finding new joys in life, whether through hobbies, spending time with loved ones, or exploring new interests, can bring happiness and a sense of purpose. It's about discovering what brings us joy now, rather than longing for what we used to do. Embracing this new chapter can lead to unexpected pleasures and a deeper appreciation for the present moment. In the end, while aging brings challenges, it also opens doors to new experiences and ways of living. By adapting and finding joy in different activities, we can continue to lead fulfilling lives. Loneliness and isolation can be very heavy feelings for older adults. As people age, their social circles often shrink. This can happen for many reasons, such as retirement, which can take away daily interactions with coworkers. When someone stops working, they may lose not just their job, but also the friendships that came with it. Additionally, the death of loved ones can leave a big gap in a person's life. Losing a spouse, friends, or family members can create a deep sense of disconnection, making it hard to find joy in everyday activities. The COVID-19 pandemic made these feelings even worse. Many older adults were asked to stay home to stay safe, which meant they had even less contact with others. Social gatherings were canceled, and many people felt cut off from the world. This situation made it harder for them to rebuild connections once restrictions were lifted. The longer someone is isolated, the more difficult it can be to reach out and reconnect. However, it is important to remember that it is never too late to form meaningful relationships. There are many practical ways to combat loneliness. Joining community groups can be a great way to meet new people who share similar interests. Many communities offer classes, clubs, or activities that can help older adults connect with others. Volunteering is another wonderful option. Helping others not only brings joy to those in need, but also creates a sense of purpose and belonging. Technology can also play a big role in reducing feelings of isolation. Reconnecting with loved ones through video calls, social media, or messaging apps can help bridge the gap created by distance. Even simple phone calls can make a big difference in someone's day. In conclusion, while loneliness and isolation can be tough challenges in old age, there are many ways to build connections and find joy in relationships. It is important to take small steps and reach out, as meaningful friendships can be formed at any age. As people grow older, they often find themselves reflecting on their lives, thinking about the dreams they once had and the opportunities they missed. This reflection can bring a heavy sense of regret, as they remember the things they wanted to do but never pursued. However, this feeling of regret can also spark a desire to take action, to finally chase those dreams that have lingered in the back of their minds. Take the story of Clara, a woman in her 60s who had always dreamed of painting. As a child, she would spend hours with a brush in hand, creating colorful landscapes and portraits. But as life unfolded, responsibilities took over. She focused on her career and family, putting her passion for art aside. Years passed, and while she built a fulfilling life, she often felt a void where her creativity used to thrive. One day, while cleaning out her attic, Clara stumbled upon an old box filled with her childhood paintings. As she looked through them, a wave of nostalgia washed over her, mixed with a tinge of regret. She realized how much she missed expressing herself through art. Instead of letting that regret weigh her down, she decided to take action. Clara signed up for a local painting class, feeling both nervous and excited. At first, she struggled with the techniques and felt out of place among younger students. But as the weeks went by, she found joy in the process of learning. Each brushstroke became a step toward reclaiming a part of herself that she thought was lost forever. Clara discovered that her life experiences added depth to her art, giving her a unique perspective that younger artists might not have. As she painted, Clara felt a sense of fulfillment that she had longed for. The regret she once felt transformed into motivation. She realized that it was never too late to pursue her passion. With each completed canvas, she not only improved her skills, but also built a community of fellow artists who inspired her further. Clara learned that the time she had left could be filled with creativity and joy, and that her dreams were still within reach. Reflecting on missed opportunities can be painful, but it can also serve as a powerful reminder of what truly matters. Clara's journey shows that regret, when reframed, can become a source of inspiration and resilience. It encourages us to make the most of the time we have left, to embrace our passions and to live fully. Clara's story is a testament to the idea that it's never too late to start anew, and that fulfillment can be found at any age. In today's fast-paced world, many older adults find it challenging to keep up with rapid technological advancements and cultural shifts. As new gadgets and social media platforms emerge, it can sometimes feel like the world is moving on without them. This feeling of disconnection can lead to a sense of being obsolete, as younger generations seem to navigate these changes with ease. For instance, many older adults may struggle with smartphones, social media, or even basic computer skills, which can make them feel left out of conversations and activities that younger people enjoy. However, there are inspiring stories of individuals who have embraced these changes and found ways to connect with the younger generation. Take, for example, a grandmother who decided to learn how to use Facebook to stay in touch with her grandchildren. At first, she felt overwhelmed by the platform, but her curiosity drove her to take online classes and ask her family for help. Soon, she was not only sharing photos and updates but also engaging in lively discussions about current events and trends. This not only helped her feel more connected to her family, but also opened up new friendships with people of all ages. Another example is an older man who took up learning how to use video conferencing tools during the pandemic. Initially hesitant, he realized that this technology allowed him to join virtual book clubs and participate in community events from the comfort of his home. By adapting to this new way of connecting, he not only maintained his social life but also discovered new interests and hobbies that he could share with younger friends. These stories highlight the importance of curiosity and a willingness to adapt. When older adults approach new technologies and cultural trends with an open mind, they can bridge the gap between generations. Engaging with younger people and understanding their interests can lead to meaningful connections and enrich their own lives. It is never too late to learn something new, and by doing so, older adults can feel more relevant and included in a world that is constantly changing. As people grow older, they often face significant changes in their lives that can lead to a sense of loss or confusion about their identity and purpose. Retirement is one of the biggest shifts. After years of working, many find themselves without the daily structure and social interactions that a job provides. Similarly, when children leave home, parents may feel a void as their roles as caregivers and nurturers change dramatically. These transitions can leave older adults questioning who they are and what their purpose is now. However, this stage of life can also be a wonderful opportunity for rediscovery. Many individuals find joy in exploring new interests that they may not have had time for before. For instance, a retired teacher named Margaret took up painting after her retirement. She had always enjoyed art, but never pursued it seriously. Now, she spends her days creating beautiful landscapes and portraits, finding joy in expressing herself through colors and brushstrokes. This new passion not only fills her time, but also connects her with a community of fellow artists, providing her with friendships and a sense of belonging. Another example is John, who felt lost after his children moved out. He decided to volunteer at a local food bank. Initially, he thought it would just be a way to fill his time, but he soon discovered a deep sense of fulfillment in helping others. John found that his life had purpose again as he connected with people in need and made a positive impact in his community. The gratitude he received from those he helped brought him immense joy and a renewed sense of identity. These stories highlight that finding purpose in later life often involves stepping outside of one's comfort zone and embracing new experiences, whether it's taking up a hobby, volunteering, or engaging in community work. Older adults can find fulfillment by exploring interests that resonate with them. This journey of self-discovery can lead to personal growth and a richer, more meaningful life. In conclusion, while the changes that come with aging can be challenging, they also present a unique chance to redefine oneself. By embracing new passions and opportunities, older adults can find joy and fulfillment, transforming this stage of life into a time of growth and exploration. So, thank you so much for joining us for that insightful exploration of life after 60. We've delved into the challenges and regrets that can sometimes overshadow the joys of this vibrant stage of life. It's easy to feel weighed down by what could have been, but remember, it's never too late to embrace new possibilities. Now that we've wrapped up our main discussion, I'm excited to transition into a new topic that builds on what we've just covered. We'll be diving into 5 critical aspects that can truly enhance your quality of life offering practical advice that you can start implementing right away. So, if you're ready to discover how to cultivate a more fulfilling and joyful life, stay with us until the end. And before we jump in, if you found value in our previous segment, please take a moment to like this video, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Your support helps us continue to create content that matters. Let's get started on this next journey together. Reaching the age of 60 often brings a mix of emotions and reflections on life. As many prepare to transition from a busy working life to retirement, it's essential to consider the financial aspects of this new chapter. While money may not solve every problem, a lack of financial preparation can lead to significant stress and insecurity. Imagine stepping into retirement without a solid plan. The freedom you hope for can quickly turn into worry about how to cover everyday expenses. During this phase, feelings of loneliness can creep in, especially if social connections have been tied closely to work. Without a job to go to, it's easy to feel isolated. This is why having a financial cushion is so important. Savings can help cover essential costs like healthcare, utilities, and daily living expenses, allowing you to enjoy your retirement without constant financial anxiety. Moreover, relying on children for financial support can strain relationships and impact self-esteem. It can be difficult for both parents and children when the roles shift, and this dependency can create tension. By prioritizing financial independence, you not only preserve your dignity, but also maintain harmony within your family. Planning for your financial future is not just about numbers. It's about ensuring a peaceful and fulfilling life as you age. Embracing this responsibility can lead to a more secure and joyful retirement, free from the burdens of financial worry. As people enter their 60s, the importance of love and companionship becomes even more pronounced. In youth, love often feels like a whirlwind of passion and excitement, filled with the thrill of new experiences and the joy of discovery. However, as we age, the nature of love shifts. It evolves into a deeper affection, one that is rooted in understanding, shared memories, and a profound connection that goes beyond mere attraction. This transformation is significant as it reflects the journey of life itself, where the highs and lows are best navigated with a partner by our side. Nurturing relationships, especially with life partners, becomes essential during this stage of life. These relationships serve as constants amid the changes and challenges that come with aging. Whether celebrating achievements or facing hardships, having someone to share those moments with can provide immense comfort and strength. The bond formed over years of companionship creates a safe space where both partners can express their fears, joys, and dreams, reinforcing the idea that they are not alone in their journey. However, there is a natural fear that can accompany this stage of life, the fear of losing a partner, or the worry that routines may lead to indifference. As daily life becomes more predictable, it can be easy to take each other for granted. Yet, it is crucial to remember that love and care cannot be replaced by material wealth or possessions. The emotional well-being that comes from a loving relationship is irreplaceable. It is vital to cherish and nurture these connections, to keep the spark alive through small gestures of kindness, shared activities, and open communication. In the end, love and companionship are not just about having someone to share life with. They are about creating a rich tapestry of experiences that enhance our emotional health. As we grow older, the depth of our relationships can provide a sense of purpose and fulfillment that is invaluable. By prioritizing love and companionship, we can ensure that our later years are filled with warmth, joy, and a sense of belonging. As we journey through life, middle age often brings a unique opportunity for self-reflection. For many parents, this stage can feel like a turning point. After years of nurturing and supporting their children, they find themselves at a crossroads when those children begin to establish their own families. This shift can be both bittersweet and liberating. With the focus that once centered on raising kids now shifting inward, parents have a chance to explore their own identities and desires. In this newfound solitude, there lies a precious opportunity to engage in deep contemplation. It's a time to pause and think about dreams that may have been set aside, aspirations that have been overshadowed, and life experiences that have shaped who we are. The quiet moments can become a canvas for reflection, allowing us to paint a clearer picture of our own hopes and what truly brings us joy. Self-reflection during middle age can lead to significant personal growth. After years of prioritizing the needs of others, this is a chance to rediscover oneself. It's about asking important questions. What do I want to achieve? What makes me happy? What passions have I neglected? By dedicating time to these reflections, we can gain clarity about our paths forward and embrace the possibility of change. Encouraging self-care becomes essential in this phase. It's not just about taking a break, it's about nurturing our own interests and happiness. Whether it's picking up a long-forgotten hobby, exploring new activities, or simply enjoying quiet moments alone, these practices can enrich our lives. By investing in ourselves, we not only enhance our own well-being, but also become better equipped to support those we love. In this season of life, let us embrace the opportunity for self-reflection. It's a time to honor our journeys, celebrate our growth, and pursue the happiness that we deserve. By taking the time to look inward, we can emerge with a renewed sense of purpose and fulfillment. As we move through life, particularly during the transition from our 40s to our 60s, the importance of health becomes increasingly clear. This period often brings about significant changes in our bodies and minds. Health issues can start to emerge, and they can overshadow the simple pleasures that life has to offer. When we are faced with chronic illnesses or unexpected health challenges, it can feel like a heavy cloud hanging over us, making it difficult to enjoy the things we once loved. Managing health problems can be a source of great distress. Regular hospital visits, endless appointments, and the need to take multiple medications can become overwhelming. Each visit can bring anxiety, and the thought of managing a new treatment plan can feel like a full-time job. This constant focus on health can take away from our ability to engage in everyday activities, whether it's enjoying a meal with family, going for a walk in the park, or simply relaxing with a good book. The joy of these moments can be diminished when we are preoccupied with our health concerns. Moreover, health issues can limit our ability to participate in activities that bring us joy. For instance, a simple dinner with friends can turn into a stressful situation if we have dietary restrictions or if we are worried about how our bodies will react. The laughter and connection that come from sharing a meal can be overshadowed by the fear of discomfort or illness. Similarly, hobbies that once brought us happiness may become challenging or even impossible due to physical limitations. To counteract these challenges, it is essential to adopt a balanced lifestyle that promotes health and well-being. Regular exercise is crucial, as it helps maintain strength, flexibility, and overall vitality. Even simple activities like walking or gardening can make a significant difference. Healthy eating is equally important. Nourishing our bodies with fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins can provide the energy we need to enjoy life fully. Stress management is another key component. Finding time for relaxation, whether through meditation, yoga, or simply enjoying nature, can help us cope with the pressures of daily life. Self-care should not be overlooked. Taking time for ourselves to recharge and do things we love is vital for our mental and emotional health. By focusing on these aspects of our lives, we can build resilience and maintain our vitality as we age. Embracing a healthy lifestyle allows us to enjoy the simple joys of life, making our later years fulfilling and rich with experiences. It is never too late to start making positive changes, and every small step can lead to a healthier, happier life. As we age, the need for care and attention from loved ones becomes increasingly important. Much like a machine that requires regular maintenance to function well. Just as a car needs oil changes and tune-ups to keep running smoothly, elderly individuals need consistent support to navigate the changes in their physical and mental health. These changes can be challenging, and having family members who are attentive and caring can make all the difference. Imagine an elderly person as a classic car, full of memories and stories, but also showing signs of wear and tear. Without the right care, the engine may sputter and the ride may become bumpy. Similarly, as our loved ones grow older, they may face difficulties with mobility, memory, or even simple daily tasks. This is where the love and support of family come into play. Regular check-ins, shared meals, and heartfelt conversations can help foster a sense of peace, comfort, and joy during these later stages of life. Meaningful interactions with loved ones not only improve the quality of life for the elderly, but also create a legacy of care and affection that can be passed down through generations. When families come together to support their aging members, they build a foundation of love that enriches everyone involved. These moments of connection can brighten the days of those who may feel isolated or forgotten, reminding them that they are valued and cherished. In the end, just as machines thrive on maintenance and care, our elderly loved ones flourish with the attention and love they receive from their families. By nurturing these relationships, we not only enhance their lives, but also create a lasting impact that resonates through time, teaching future generations the importance of compassion and connection. In our journey through life, we often find ourselves chasing after material wealth, believing that it will bring us happiness. We accumulate possessions, thinking that a larger house or a fancier car will fill the void within us. Yet, when we pause to reflect, we realize that happiness is not found in the number of villas we own, but rather in the simple moments we cherish. Just as a small, cozy room can provide a peaceful place to sleep, our hearts can find contentment in the little joys of life. Like a warm cup of tea on a rainy day or a shared laugh with a friend, we can easily become trapped in the cycle of wanting more, always looking ahead to what we think will make us happy. But in doing so, we often overlook the beauty of the present moment. Life is not about the accumulation of things. It is about savoring experiences and creating memories. Instead of hoarding wealth, we should consider sharing generously with those around us. A kind word, a helping hand, or a simple act of kindness can bring more joy than any material possession ever could. It is also important to remember that worrying about things we cannot control, like our children's futures, only steals our peace. Just as a river flows regardless of the rocks in its path, we must learn to navigate life's uncertainties with grace. Cultivating inner peace and positivity allows us to embrace life as it comes, rather than being weighed down by fears and anxieties. In the end, true happiness lies not in what we own, but in how we live and love. Let us prioritize joy over possessions, savor the small pleasures, and share our abundance with others. By doing so, we create a life rich in meaning and connection, where happiness flourishes in the simplest of moments. As we wrap up our discussion, let's take a moment to embrace the power of positivity, self-care, and happiness in our daily lives. We've explored how financial stability can provide a sense of security, allowing us to focus on what truly matters. Meaningful relationships enrich our lives, reminding us that we are never alone on this journey. Self-reflection helps us understand ourselves better, guiding us toward personal growth and fulfillment. Prioritizing our health ensures that we have the energy and vitality to enjoy every moment. And let's not forget the care and support from our loved ones, which can uplift us during challenging times. Every day is a gift, and it's essential to cherish each moment. Engage in activities that bring you joy, whether it's spending time with friends, pursuing a hobby, or simply enjoying a quiet moment of peace. Nurturing our relationships and showing appreciation for those around us can create a ripple effect of happiness in our lives. I invite you to reflect on these lessons and think about how you can incorporate them into your daily routine. Share your thoughts in the comments below. I would love to hear your insights and experiences. If you found this discussion inspiring, please like, share, and subscribe to support more uplifting content in the future. Together, let's continue to spread positivity and embrace the beauty of life. Thank you so much for joining us in that insightful exploration of life after 60. We've covered some essential aspects that can truly shape your journey during this vibrant stage of life. Now that we've wrapped up the main content, let's take a moment to reflect on something crucial: the changes we should consider making as we embrace this new chapter. Have you ever wondered what adjustments can lead to a more fulfilling and comfortable life after turning 60? The choices we make at this point can significantly influence our well-being, health, and relationships. It's a time to be thoughtful and intentional about how we navigate our days. In the next segment, we'll dive deeper into specific behaviors and attitudes that you might want to avoid to ensure that this stage of life is as enriching as possible. So, stay tuned as we uncover these important insights that can help you thrive in your golden years. In life, kindness is often seen as a virtue, but there can be a fine line between being generous and being taken advantage of. The story of Lao Shang illustrates this point well. Lao Shang was known throughout his village for his big heart and willingness to help anyone in need. People admired him for his kindness, and he often went out of his way to lend a hand, whether it was sharing his food, offering shelter, or giving away his hard-earned money. However, over time, his excessive soft-heartedness began to create problems for him. As Lao Shang continued to help others without setting any limits, some people started to take advantage of his generosity. They would come to him with stories of hardship, knowing he would not turn them away. While he wanted to be helpful, this constant giving left him drained and stressed. He found himself in a difficult situation where he was struggling to meet his own needs because he had given so much to others. His kindness, which was once a source of pride, became a burden that led to personal misfortune. This story teaches us an important lesson about the need to set boundaries. While it is wonderful to help others, it is equally important to protect ourselves from being exploited. Being overly accommodating can lead to stress and complications in our own lives. It is essential to find a balance between helping others and prioritizing our own well-being. By learning to say no when necessary and recognizing our limits, we can continue to be kind without sacrificing our own happiness and health. In conclusion, kindness should not come at the cost of our own peace of mind. We can still be generous and supportive while ensuring that we do not allow others to take advantage of us. Setting boundaries is a crucial step in maintaining our well-being and ensuring that our kindness remains a source of joy rather than a source of stress. In relationships, especially with family members or close relatives, it can be easy to fall into the trap of willful optimism. This means believing that everything will always be fine, even when there are signs that things are not as they should be. While it is good to be hopeful, excessive optimism can lead to being taken advantage of and can cause emotional pain. When we overlook bad behavior or mistreatment because we want to believe the best in others, we may end up in situations where our kindness is not appreciated. For example, if a family member consistently disrespects your feelings, but you keep forgiving them without addressing the issue, they may start to think that their actions are acceptable. This can create a cycle where they feel free to treat you poorly, knowing that you will always be there to forgive them. This blind forgiveness can lead to resentment and hurt, as you may feel that your kindness is being taken for granted. To avoid this, it is important to set clear boundaries and be realistic about how others treat you. Recognizing that not everyone will treat you with the respect you deserve is crucial. By being honest about your feelings and standing up for yourself, you can create healthier relationships. It is possible to be kind and optimistic while also being aware of the reality of your situation. This balance can help you maintain your emotional well-being and ensure that your relationships are built on mutual respect and understanding. In today's world, it can be easy to get caught up in the idea that we need to socialize constantly to feel fulfilled. However, it is important to remember that true friendships are rare and precious. Not every encounter we have will lead to a meaningful connection, and that is perfectly okay. As we grow older, it becomes even more important to be discerning when choosing our friends. Genuine friendships are built on a foundation of trust, mutual respect, and emotional support. These qualities take time to develop and are not something we can find in every social situation. It is better to have a few close friends who truly understand and support us than to have many acquaintances who do not. Focusing on quality over quantity in our social interactions allows us to invest our time and energy in relationships that truly matter. By being selective about who we let into our lives, we can create a circle of friends who enrich our experiences and provide the emotional support we need. This approach not only helps us avoid the pressure to socialize constantly, but also allows us to appreciate the deep connections we do have. Remember, it is the depth of our relationships that brings joy and fulfillment, not the number of people we know. As people approach retirement, the importance of saving money becomes increasingly clear. Financial stability is crucial for ensuring peace of mind and confidence in the later years of life. When individuals have a solid savings plan, they can enjoy their retirement without the constant worry of how to pay for everyday expenses or unexpected costs. One of the biggest risks of not having enough savings is the potential for financial insecurity, especially when it comes to healthcare costs. As we age, medical needs often increase, and the expenses associated with healthcare can be overwhelming. For instance, someone who has not saved enough may find themselves avoiding necessary medical treatments because they fear the bills that will follow. This can lead to worsening health conditions, increased stress, and anxiety about the future. Imagine a retiree who needs regular checkups or medication, but hesitates to seek help because they are worried about the costs. This avoidance can lead to serious health issues that could have been managed or treated if they had sought care earlier. The stress of financial insecurity can create a cycle of anxiety that affects not only health, but also overall quality of life. Planning for future expenses is essential to ensure financial security and access to timely care. By saving money and creating a budget that accounts for potential healthcare costs, individuals can feel more secure in their retirement years. This preparation allows them to focus on enjoying life rather than worrying about how to pay for necessary treatments. In conclusion, saving money as one approaches retirement is not just about having enough for daily living. It is about ensuring a healthy, stress-free future. By taking the time to plan and save, individuals can protect themselves from the risks of financial insecurity and enjoy their later years with confidence. Prioritizing health is often said to be the greatest wealth one can possess. When we take care of our bodies and minds, we lay a strong foundation for enjoying life, especially as we grow older. Good health allows us to engage in activities we love, spend time with family and friends, and experience the world around us without limitations. It is essential to adopt a holistic approach to health, which means looking at all aspects of our well-being. This includes regular exercise, balanced nutrition, adequate rest, and mental well-being. Regular exercise keeps our bodies strong and flexible, helping us maintain mobility and energy as we age. Balanced nutrition provides the essential vitamins and minerals our bodies need to function properly, supporting everything from our immune system to our mood. Adequate rest is crucial, as it allows our bodies to recover and recharge, ensuring we have the energy to face each day. Mental well-being is just as important. Taking care of our minds through mindfulness, social connections, and stress management can greatly enhance our overall quality of life. Neglecting our health can lead to serious consequences, including financial burdens from medical bills and a reduced quality of life. Chronic illnesses often arise from poor lifestyle choices, and managing these conditions can be costly and time-consuming. By prioritizing